Welcome to another edition of Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown. This week we're counting down the top 20, my favorite Celine Dion songs, plus in honor of 55 in honor of her 55th birthday. Plus, we're talking to our guest, Demo Donardi, the friend of the show. We're gonna talk to him, y'all. Let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song is actually from her last album that was released. I think it was released back in 2015. This song was called Courage. Let's get into it. Courage by Celine Dion on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 19 song we just did. I love that song. That song is really one of my favorites by Celine Dion. It is none other than, A New Day Has Come. She recorded that song in honor of her son that was born back, I think, 21 years ago. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Anyways, we're talking to our guest, Demo Denard. What's going on, brother?
What's
What
going
happened
on,
to
man?
the
Thank you for having
dude?
me, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Long time no see.
Yeah, man. If you guys recall, he was on one of the seasons. I forgot what season he was on, 4, 5, or 6. One of those. He was on. I'm getting so old. I don't know what season
That's all
people
good,
are on.
bro.
Have so many shows. How you been? What's been going on?
Man, I've been great. I've been amazing, man. Just kind of in celebration mode of a huge accomplishment of me dropping my first, if you want to call it a mixed genre album. Because first I came out with gospel, and then after
Yeah.
that, I asked God for permission to go into secular. But as far as the inspirational side, so you got you got neo soul, you got R&B, you got hip hop, of course, you got funk, you got inspirational, all wrapped up in one. So it just dropped January this year.
Wow.
By me being hearing impaired, I've been claiming myself as the dopest hearing impaired artist in the world, man, because this
Wow.
masterpiece that I created, it's a whole journey, man. You're going to really enjoy this. If you really love real feel good music, you're going to enjoy this body of work.
Wow. You you said you asked God for permission, but what made you want to switch from primarily gospel to doing the
Because
music that
I
you're doing?
didn't like the fact of being stuck and confined in a box.
Hmm.
And the crazy part is that a lot of people that we need to reach don't listen to gospel. They listen to circular music.
That's
And
real.
sometimes you got to go where the heathens go, as they would say.
Hmm.
So I wanted to step into that world. And when you listen to this album, you don't know that you're actually listening to a gospel artist.
Wow.
And
Okay.
so it's God is all through this entire album. It is actually my testimony because I've been working on it for 3.5 years. At the
Wow.
same time frame, I wanted to let the people who don't really listen to gospel, to let you know there's some gospel artists that have dope music and that you can connect with us on. If you
Mhm.
just give us a shot. But they won't, once they see gospel, they don't never want to listen to it. So it's kind
Mm.
of like I had to be like a undercover agent, sneak
Mm.
the circular world in a clean fashion, because all my music is still clean. There's no cursing anything in it. But now they're going to connect to it because there's no title of it.
Mm.
And once they listen, you're gonna be like, well, I got you. Because technically, this comes from every word that I wrote on this album came from God. Did not come from me. Everything I got my heart broken on this album. So
Wow.
you're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna get the vulnerability of me, my heartbreak. I actually talk about molestation on this album. I talk about bullying in this album. Um,
Mm.
I talk about illness and sicknesses in this album. I talk
Okay.
about failed relationships in this album. I
Wow.
talk about overcoming in this album. So this
Mhm.
is really a gospel album in at a sort of speak way with some songs, but the title is not there.
All right. All right. I get it. You guys want to talk more to our guest, Demo Denard, but let's get back into this countdown. The number 18 song is one of my favorites. This song is called All by Myself by Celine Dion. Let's get into it. All by Myself by Celine Dion. Um, Y'all, that was a number 17 song. Eyes on Me, the Will I Am remix. I absolutely love that song. We're talking to our guest, Demo Denard. Wow. Wow. So you decided to do this. What would you tell somebody who would tell you, would ask you like, you should stuck to gospel?
Nah. Those are what I call the naysayers. Because everybody's journey is differently, and the conversation that you have with God will be totally different from me. When I asked God, when I talked to God, and when I did this journey from the beginning, I told him, I said, I'm gonna do gospel, because I was planning on doing gospel just, straight off. But I got the rude awakening, because me thinking, me being hearing impaired, the gospel arena will accept me, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the next big thing. And I was the total opposite. I got hated on the most. A lot of people were like, oh, your
Wow.
testimony is fake. There's no way you can do music without hearing. And these are people of God. These people are there in the church. And I
Are you
got bashed,
serious?
and I got they talked bad about me. And then on top of that, what really got the icing on the cake, no matter what, every time I did a function or I ministered through music at a church,
Mhm.
they never wanted to pay me my worth. Matter of fact, they didn't want to pay me at all.
Are you
They
serious?
everything for free. And I was like, I asked God, I was like, God, I'm gonna do this for one more year. And if they don't come out and bless me it's some type of form of fashion, I'm gonna ask you a favor. And so I did. I can't make this up. Out of the 3 years I did gospel, I did 83 performances.
Uh-huh.
Out of the 83 shows that I did, I
Mhm.
got paid 5 times.
Are you serious?
5 times.
Wow, that is crazy. Only
But
5
with that
times?
being said, it was never about the money, but it's
Uh-huh.
about my worth
Yes.
and my testimony. And I was like, I'm worth more. So that's when I asked God for permission to tap into the circular world, but in a clean fashion, to create more opportunity for me, so that people can understand, when they dig deep, they will realize that Demo Denard, comes from a gospel background.
Hmm.
My journey began with gospel. It will
Okay.
not, and it will end with gospel. But in the midst of it, when you talk about Demo Denard, you can't put me in a pocket now.
Okay.
Now I am a threat. I am all over the place. I am gospel. I am hip hop. I am neo soul. I am trap. I am funk. I am pop. I am music.
Okay.
Music has no rules, so therefore I don't have any rules.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna talk more to our guest, Demo Denard. But let's get back into this countdown. This next song is another one of my favorites. This was off of the Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack and also from her second album. This song is called When I Fall in Love, and that's with Clive. Let's get into it. When I Fall in Love, Celine Dion with Clive on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. You know, I stole that from Soul Train. Yeah. Y'all, that was the number 15 song, If You Ask Me To. She actually did, that was actually a remake of the Patti LaBelle song, If You Ask Me To. And she did it and she took
You
it.
asked me to. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and she took it and she made it a really big hit. But you guys, let's get into the extra song of the week, which comes, this is the first extra song of the week, which comes from Demo Denard. This song is called Keep Moving. I want you to tell me the story of this song, please.
Keep It Moving is actually the introduction. This was like me stepping in, introducing, letting the world know that I'm actually getting ready to start doing circular music. And I had to take my time with it. But I wanted to display to the world that there's no rules of music. So technically, when you listen to this song, you're gonna get kind of like 3 songs in one. You get the neo soul, you get a little bit of a hip hop feel, you get a little bit of pop,
Mhm.
and you get jazz. So you actually get 4 in one if you
Wow.
really dissect what I'm doing. So this is called Keep It Pushing. Hope you guys love it. Not Bad for the Deaf Guy, Demo Denard.
Keep it pushing. That's the
Let's
name of the song. Keep it
keep
pushing.
pushing.
All right, keep it pushing. I said keep it moving, but he said keep it pushing.
Keep
All
moving,
right,
keep pushing.
keep it moving, keep it pushing. So let's get into it. The extra song of the week, the first extra song on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, y'all, I like that song. I got to hear it before the show and I was grooving to it. I like it. You're really, really doing good. You're really doing good, brother. And man, wow. Because I didn't even know that you were primarily a gospel artist because I connected with you off of the song that wasn't gospel.
Right, which is Eargasm. That's your favorite. Your Eargasm. I remember.
to this day. You never know. I might sneak it in. I might sneak it into the playlist some kind of way because I love that
Oh, man,
song.
please do, man. People love that record, man. They love that, and I love it too. And then, the funny thing is when you do so much music,
Mhm.
you kind of forget that you did it until someone reminds me, like, oh, Eric, and I go, oh man, I forgot I did that. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, man, put that bad boy on there, man, because I love it.
You never know. You never know. I might sneak it in next. I don't know. Forget Celine Dion. We're gonna do your whole album. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this new album, man, it's a whole vibe. And you guys, listeners, I'm trying to tell you, you just give me a shot. Just listen to 2 of my songs. I guarantee you hooked after that.
That's awesome. That's a good. That's a big claim, brother. That's a big claim, brother.
Hey,
I hope you can back it up, brother.
I can back it up. I can back it up, man. I'm backing it up. God say I can, so I'm gonna do it.
All right now, all right now. But would you ever go back to just doing gospel, or are you're just in the mixture now?
No, I'm actually in the mixture. As a matter of fact, I'm actually working on a gospel record right now with 2 other gospel artists right now. Shout out to Moselle and Byron Holton. We're actually working on the gospel album, actually songs right now as we speak. So,
Oh, wow.
so it's like I said, with music, what God tells me to do, I do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the breakout of this, the Not Bad for the Deaf Guy album, is to not just showcase that I'm versatile, but also to showcase that in the world of people who have a disability,
Mhm.
the title itself should make you want to listen to it. The title of the
Yeah.
album is called Not Bad for the Deaf Guy. So you're going to want to be like, well, why did he name it that? So it's going to force you to listen to it. But it's a shout out to those who have a disability, to let them know, let those who have a disability that fight through it, your disability should not hinder you. If anything, it should put the fire in you to fight even harder.
You know that makes me go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, but that's the main purpose that I called it that, because of my own personal disability for the deaf community, because I am 95% deaf, even though I do not have the slur. You know, thank God to my mom being an English teacher, she taught me how to properly use my tongue movements, so I did not have the slur, because I'm supposed to have the slur, but the
Yeah.
power of God. That's why I say everything that I do is from God, because I'm supposed to not talk clearly, but
Wow.
God knew where he was going to take me. He had the
Yeah.
blueprint for me already. So I had to speak clearly so that I can sing, talk, rap, and communicate, and combine the worlds of those who can hear versus those who can't, versus those who don't have disabilities versus those who do, and bridge that gap.
Wow, that is so cool. You know what? That reminds me of what Smokey Robinson said about Stevie Wonder, because Stevie Wonder's blind, and he's like, he never acted like he had a disability. He acted like he was just like you. If you didn't know he was blind, you would think he was a regular person.
Same thing as Ray Charles.
Yeah. I
They
was like,
told
wow.
him.
I was like, wow, how guys can overcome it, but you guys never act handicapped. I think that's I give props to you guys for that.
Well, we have a chip on our shoulder, and we want to, like, here's the crazy part is, when I started doing music, I was looking at all the independent artists that lived around me when I was in Miami, Florida, and
Yeah.
everybody had all these songs, and I didn't have not one record out, but I was looking up to them. Now I'm 7 years in. I've surpassed everybody that I looked up to. Now I have more music than all of them. And now those same people are looking at me for the advice. How did you get that? And I'm like, I was looking up to you. But see what it is, I love music so much, I don't care. So if I say, yo, bro, I want to do a song with you, and you take too long, my train keep moving. I will do the record without you.
That's the same thing with me too. That's how I am too. I think recently I did that with somebody. Somebody wanted to do a record with me. Actually, I wanted to do a record with them, and they were like taking their time. I ended up doing the song myself, and ended up becoming bigger without them.
Yeah, sometimes that's God's blueprint. But it also shows you, like, your work ethic. You was ready to work, and that's what I am. Like, when it comes to music, man, I'm trying to get, like, I wrote a song for my girlfriend. I wrote a song for her for Valentine's Day. I just did it, and I wrote the song literally in 2 hours.
Okay.
Recorded it, sent it to her. She's sitting right here. She's smiling ear to ear. The whole point is the fact I don't play when it comes to music.
Yeah.
That is my drug. That is my safe haven. That is my peace. That is my counselor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to talk more to our guest, Demo Denard. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song is another one of my favorites. This is with Peebo Bryson. This was from the soundtrack Beauty and the Beast. And it's the title track, Beauty and the Beast. Let's get into it. Beauty and the Beast, number 14. It's on Celine Dion's big top 20 countdown. Yeah. We did three in a row for you. We did the Beauty and the Beast. We did number 13 was I'm Alive. And number 12 was Show Must Go On. All three by Celine Dion. But you guys, now it's time to get into the comedy corner. The comedy corner features a good friend to the show. His name is Jason Rogers. Let's get into it. The very, very funny Jason Rogers on Big Old Top 20 Countdown Comedy Corner. Yeah, you guys, that was a very, very funny Jason Rogers. We're talking to our guest, Demo Denard. I asked the gospel question. Do you also produce your own music, or do you go to producers?
No, I go to producers, man. You know, everybody got their strengths and weaknesses. I'm able to compose and write with the quickness. You know, you can have a track. I've had producers like, I've had this beat for like 10 years. No one can mess with it. And I'd be like, send it to me. And then within 20 minutes, I done came up with a hook and whatever. So, but for some odd reason, when I'm on Instagram, I have a what I do is I hashtag. I look for certain producers, and then I build rapport with those producers, right? And I'll say, you know, I'll pay for this track, but I guarantee you'll come back, because some producers, they look for their artists because they know it's like, ooh, I know this particular artist can take my track to another level. And so now it's gotten to the point where I have producers just sending me stuff.
Wow.
Like, please, man, just for free. I want to see what you're gonna do with it. That is God's blessing. That is God. And even when they send it me for free, I still bless them with something, because I believe in paying for someone's gift.
That's true.
Because I don't have the gift of making a dope beat. I got the gift of creating the words. And to me, it's like making a cake. They made this masterpiece, the beef of the cake, but I'm the icing. That voice is the icing on the cake, and it's a team effort. So, and I'm a very particular, and listen, I'm a beat listener. So when y'all listen to this album, every beat on my album is dope, because I hate when I hear a dope verse or a dope singer, but the beat is trash. It kills you. You lose the listener. So I made sure that all the beats on my album was fire.
All right now. You said, what's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. My girl just asked me that too. Whoo, that's hard. My favorite. Jesus. It's gonna be a tie between the one we just played, was Keep It Pushing. It's three-way tie. Keep It Pushing, Bully Life, and Solatry.
Oh, okay.
They all have that vibe pocket that when I listen to Jake Dilla, or when I'm listening to some type of like Dwelle or Music Soul Child, I got that bad boy on repeat. And it's a tie between them three.
Oh, okay. That's tight. That's really, really cool. But you guys, we're gonna talk more to our guest Demo Denard. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song is another one of my favorites. This song is called Have You Ever Been in Love? And let's get into it. This is from her 2 albums. So let's get into it. Have You Ever Been in Love? Celine Dion. But you guys, that was a number 10 song. Nothing's Broken But My Heart. And you guys, recently, you know what? People might ask me, why am I doing this countdown? Because I love her. Her music is awesome. I want to celebrate her. And today's her 55th birthday. So let's celebrate, just like we did with Chaka Khan last week. Y'all heard the countdown. We did Chaka Khan countdown because it's 70th birthday. I celebrate awesome people and awesome singers. And just like this awesome brother right here. I said, you know what? I begged him. Actually, this time I didn't have to beg him. First time I begged him almost, but this time I didn't have to beg him.
Beg me, man.
I was like, please come on my show. I know I'm not Joe Rogan or something like that, but
man,
please,
no, man.
Please, brother, come back.
I want to give a shout out to you, bro, because you are literally one of the I love doing interviews with you because of the fact of you're so humbled. And that's what gravitates me to you, is because of your consistency and the love for music that you have, and the fact of your humbleness. So I appreciate you, brother. Keep that going on, man.
I appreciate you for like recognizing that. That's awesome. That's awesome. But you know what? It's time to get into your other song. Another one of your songs that you said you like. It's this extra song too is Break.
Ooh, break.
Tell me about this, please.
Man, all right. So I got a big heart, just like you, man, and you probably can, resonate with this. But for those who have big hearts, a lot of people are leeches and they latch on and they suck us dry. And I remember just helping a whole bunch of people, and they used me and they sucked me dry. And and then after they got what they got out of me, they went on try to bash my name, tarnish my name, and I didn't retaliate. I retaliated with this song.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
so it's basically I needed I need a break. Everybody needs a break. You need
Yes.
that vacation, that woosah to start fresh, because some things get so overwhelmed. So we all need a break, and that's where the song comes from.
So let's get into it. Let's get into the second extra song of the week, Demo Denard with Break. I'm big. Oh, stop on the countdown. For some reason, I'm not able to talk. Yo, that was the also Demo Denard with Break. I actually got a chance to listen to that song. I like that too. I like that song too. I'm
Yeah,
gonna start. That's gonna be my anthem. When somebody trying to use me, I'll be like, put on that song. You know.
But you know, the crazy part is with that song, man, a dude hit me, a producer hit me up. He found me on Spotify and he hit me up on Instagram. He's like, bro, I listened to your song, Baby Girl, and I loved it. And I was like, all right. He's like, and he was like, yo, I got a track for you. And the producer was actually in Africa. So that beat is a producer from Africa. And he was like, yeah, they play your music here in Africa. And I didn't even know that.
Wow.
And that's how I got that song. Matter of fact, he produced Break, and another song on the album is called Miami. He produced both of those records.
Wow. So those you said what's the overall thing for this album?
We mean overall.
The overall theme. What is the main theme that you're trying to put out with this album?
But
What do you want
the overall theme with this is diversity, versatility. God gives multiple gifts. He don't just give one. And a lot of people, what happened is they just focus on the one gift.
Yeah.
You know how when like if you got a spouse, you want multiple sources of income coming in.
Yes.
Instead of that one 9 to 5.
Yes.
You want multiple coming in. And that's what God gives, but we never tap into it. I've literally tapped into every source as far as this album. So it's about versatility. And I hope that I spark other artists to go, because like one of my go-to people that inspired me to go this route is Anderson .Paak. If anybody knows who Anderson .Paak is, that man is a monster.
Yeah, Silk Sonic and also
producer, dope drummer.
Yeah.
Then he can sing and he can write and he can compose. So he has multiple gifts. And now he done teamed up with Bruno Mars because of his versatility.
Yeah.
So imagine if he just stayed in the pocket of just rapping.
Yeah.
Him and Bruno would have never got together.
No.
So you got to step out. You got to step into that uncomfortable world and be fearless and tap into all of your gifts.
That's awesome. That's true. That's true. Who is your dream collaboration? Who would you really want to collaborate with?
It's going to be Anderson .Paak or Kim.
Oh,
if somebody know Kim, please tell him he got a nephew that would love to join the stage with him, man. If me and Kim get on stage, every lady's draws is coming to the ground. Sorry, baby, don't get mad, but
yeah, you have to clarify that.
Look, TD Jakes said it. He loves Kim. He loves Kim, and Kim is not gospel. So what does that tell you? If you put out good music, everybody will come.
You're right about that. My favorite song by him, still to this day, is "Love Call."
And that's why you my brother, bro. That's why you my dog. That's why you my dog.
Yeah,
Love Calls, cat.
Yeah, that's still
gonna be my wedding. That's probably gonna be my wedding. I don't know.
That's
we
awesome.
going off subject. My bad. Go ahead. Get back.
It's all right. Say what you want to say, man. It's cool. Yeah, that's really some great artists. What is one thing that you haven't done that you would really love to do?
The one thing that I haven't done that I would love to do is probably get one of my songs in a movie. I would love to do that. And I would love to probably do a film, do a movie.
I can see that. I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. I'm having such a good time with them, but we gotta play these songs. The number 9 song is from her album, from Celine Dion's album. This album was called One Heart. It's one of my very favorites from this album. This song is called Love Is All We Need. Let's get into it. Love Is All We Need by Celine Dion on Celine Dion's Countdown. Big old baby. Yeah. You guys, we did 3 in a row. We did Love Is All We Need by Celine Dion. I Drove All Night by Celine Dion, also from the same album. And Coulda Woulda Shoulda, also from the same album as all 3 of them. This is like, I might as well call that the One Heart section. now, now it's time to get into an independent song of the week, which also comes from Demon Denard. This song is called Bully Life. Tell me, please.
Oh, man, this one
Because
about
you're
five.
telling me about bullying. Yeah, come on.
I was bullied as a kid because of my hearing impairment, and kids could be mean. And so from us being kids to now, like the children of today are worse. They fighting teachers, they fighting each other. We never did all that craziness that they doing now. So the bullying is skyrocketed. And I've had a lot of young kids reach out to me in regards to the bullying awareness. So I wanted to do a song in regards to that. And this is really an inspirational song, but the pocket of the song, the vibe, is gonna make you nod your head. You're gonna feel good with it, but there's also a deep message within it as well.
Wow. So let's get into it. Bully Life by Demo Denard on Big Old's Top 20 Countdown.
Sir.
Yeah, you guys, that was a very, very awesome song. I like that song. That's another good song. Man, make me want to go to iTunes and get the whole album. You know,
You should. The whole everybody who listening in the world should get it. This is, I'm claiming this. This is the dopest album of the year, only because you get everything. And here's the thing. This album is not 6 songs. It ain't 10. It ain't 12. It ain't 15. 23 monster. That's why it took me 3 years. This is a big beefy album. You don't get no little EP. This is 23 songs, so you're gonna get bodies of work. This album is on a whole journey.
Why did you choose to make an album so large?
God said be different. Everybody was doing the 6, 7, 10, 12. He said, this is your breakout album. You got to do something different. You got to do something out the norm. God makes you, he makes you to stand out, not stand in. And so every time I would tell somebody like, how many songs you doing, man? You already got 15. No, God said, keep going. God said, keep going. When I hit 23, that's when he said, stop.
Wow.
Yep. So 23. Wow. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Shoot.
Yeah. That is Michael Jordan's number. I forgot about Michael Jordan's number. I forgot about that. But yeah, you guys want to talk more to our guest, Demo Denard. Let's get back in this countdown. The number 6 song was one of her first hits that came out in 1990. This song is called Where Does My Heart Beat Now? Let's get into it. Where Does My Heart Beat Now by Celine Dion on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, yo, that was a number 5 song. That song was called Sorry for Love. I love that song. The 2003 version is great record. If you never heard that song, you better hear that song right now. Now it's time. You know, usually we do the old school jam of the week, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna play my favorite song, Eargasm. Let's get into it.
I knew it.
Let's get into it. I already know the story, but I want you to tell my listeners who haven't heard this story.
So Eargasm comes from, shout out to Ice Cube. Ice Cube came out with a song in LA called Today Was a Good Day. And he talked about his whole time in LA on a beautiful day and you know, LA, California, Los Angeles, California. So I wanted to do that with Detroit because, you know, Detroit, our crime rate was going out rocket, but there are some times when we have some great, beautiful days. And I just wanted to express how beautiful Detroit is because of the music mecca, because of, you know, the automobile industry, because of the hair capital and beauty, that we are a beautiful city as well. So this just paints a picture of Detroit setting.
Let's get into it. My favorite song, Eargasm by Demo Denard on Big Woo! Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, that's an Eargasm. Not bad for the man. I'm telling you, to this day, if somebody was to ask me like 10 years from now, I'll say this is still my favorite song. Because I think I heard this was one radio station that used to like do like playlists or something like that,
Right.
and they said hot or not, and all of a sudden I said, you know what? I got this song. I was like, damn, I love this song. I made it hot, and then after that, I made sure I found you. I don't know where. I think I
Yeah,
found you
you
on.
hit me. You hit me up quick, brother. You hit me up on Instagram. You was like, bruh, yo,
I
this
said, I
song is
love this.
fire. And I was like, man, I appreciate it. And that's when you told me you had your own radio show. I was like,
Yeah.
well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do an interview.
Yeah, man, and I'm telling you, we've been friends ever since. We haven't actually
Ever since.
we haven't talked in like a while, but I think
Yeah, it's been a
we
minute.
still
It's
good,
COVID.
man.
COVID's been crazy, so, but I'm glad we're back at it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, you're doing a lot. Do you ever think about going on tour?
Oh, yes. I want to go there. Hey, fans, tell your city to listen to my music. They be like, hey, bring Demo Denard here. Because I need to come to y'all city and hit y'all with some feel-good music.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm telling you, man, you're an awesome artist. You're doing a lot. Oh, and then yeah, it's time. It's time. Let's get into your business. I did it with everybody. Everybody, I say everybody that comes on the show is not safe because I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna ask them this question. What's going on with your love life? You shout out your woman. Shout out everybody.
So my love life is amazing. Well, it wasn't amazing at first. I got my heart shredded. I got it broken. I thought I fell in love with the right person, and I pretty much got played. And you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, I had to go through my heartbreak phase, but that's good because God wanted me to go through it because it's on the album. So the heartbreak song is on the album. And while I was going through my healing process, another queen, shout out to TikTok, because TikTok shared my queen to me. We were just talking about healing. We weren't even trying to talk to each other. She had gone through a heartbreak. I was going through a heartbreak. She actually has a disability that she deals with. And I have a disability, of course, I deal with. So we start talking about our disabilities, and we just started liking each other. Next thing you know, we feeling each other. Next thing you know, we in love. So yeah, I'm in love. I plan on marrying this woman.
Oh,
Yeah, she got a big old smile on her face right now because she you hear her laughing in the background.
yeah.
So, but yeah, man. I mean, here's
About to do
here's
it.
the thing, man. With love can be two-way. Love is so powerful that when it don't work, it is the worst feeling in the world. But when you're with the right person, it is the best feeling in the world. And that's the crazy thing about love.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. And you have 1 minute to say something inspirational. Inspiration. Just give me 1 minute inspirational. And when it gets to the 1 minute, I'm gonna go like this.
Just right now, if the guy that I can't hear, the guy that's been bullied, that was molested as a kid, if he can turn it all around and just keep giving all his worries to God and do this amazing music, if I can do this and I'm 95% deaf, that means that you can do anything. Whatever your goal is, whatever that field is, you can do it. And that's coming from the Not Bad for the Deaf guy.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like that slogan that you've been not bad for the deaf guy.
Right.
Like,
The world don't know it, brother.
that is awesome. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 4 song. Oh, Jesus, this is one of my favorites. This is from the live action version of Beauty and the Beast. This is one of my favorites. This song is called How Does a Moment Last Forever by Celine Dion. Let's get into it. How Does a Moment Last Forever by Celine Dion, number 4 on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was a number. We did a 3 in a row for you. Did what we did. Number 4 was How Does a Moment Last Forever. Number 3 was another one of my favorites. That's the Way Love Is. I mean, that's the way it is. And number 2 was, oh my God, every time I hear this song is called Because You Love Me. It always reminds me of my grandmother, because my great grandmother, because she did a lot, and this was we played it at the funeral. And it's always still one of my favorite songs by her, Because You Love Me. Now it's time to get into the number 1 song. Y'all thought this was gonna be like a Titanic movie? Hell no, we're not playing that song. Number 1 it wasn't really a big hit, but I still love it. This song is called Misled. Let's get into it. Misled by Celine Dion on Big Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 1 song, Misled. I forgot the lyrics. I was about to sing the lyrics. I forgot. Hold on. You think you're in my head? You've been seriously misled. All right now. Yeah. All right. And we're talking to our guest, Demo Denard. Tell people how they can reach you.
They can reach me easy, man. Just my name, Demo Dennard, DEMODENNARD, on every platform across the board, from Spotify to TikTok to IG to Facebook to Snapchat, whatever. Just type in Demo Dennard. You can see a bald, handsome guy like this with a beard, big old hearing aid in his ear. That's me. And just come enjoy the ride, man. Not only do I do music, I do a lot of comedy stuff too, because I believe comedy and music are two powerful tools that help fight sadness and depression. So that's what I do.
That's right. Before I forget, we asked this on the last episode, but Demo is your given name, right?
No, my given name is Devon.
Oh, okay. So you just shortened it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is so cool.
Devon is my government name, but the streets and the music world, the entertainment world call me Demo, because Demo was you know how when you do a demonstration, it's the first thing that you hear. And I feel like I'm the first hearing impaired artist that writes and composes music that does all genre music. No one does it like I do it.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. I want to say thank you to our guest, Demo Dennard. And also want to say my pleasure, man. And I also want to say thank you to the stations that are carrying the Block Radio FM, Small Motion Radio, Spotify, and recently we reunited with Kill Radio, the one that we started with. I'm so glad to be back with them. And this is our 200 and now I said 260 a couple of episodes ago, but no, this is the 260th episode of the show. I'm very, very glad. Yeah, I'm very, very glad that you guys have been.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys have been supporting me for the past 7 seasons. And 6 years, 7 seasons and 6 years. Thank you guys so much. And our thought for the week is keep climbing and you will reach your destination. And the God, we always end this with a gospel song. This is kind of sort of gospel, but she's singing kind of gospel because it has God in it. So that's why I call it gospel. This is Celine Dion with God Bless America. May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. And that's it.